Welcome back. Now get ready for a heart-warming spectacle as we shine a spotlight on the little ones. Today, we celebrate not only a vibrant display of youthful exuberance, but also the profound importance of fostering a sense of pride, freedom, and unity among our youngest generation. So join us now as we journey to the streets of Grenville and St. Andrew, where the schools there joined in a celebratory parade of everything Grenadian, from culture to music to history, everything authentically 473. Let's have a look at this delightful parade, where each step they take resonates with the spirit of independence. Ladies and gentlemen, prep yourself for a reflective ride through the rhythmic realms of Grenada's musical evolution through the eyes of a maestro, a trailblazer, and a music producer. Today, we have the honor of hosting a visionary in the industry, someone whose presence is not just felt, but has left an indelible mark on the musical landscape. Join us as we dive into the soulful journey of a reggae music producer who continues to shape and define the very essence of sound, Mr. Eugene Gittens.
Once you like music and you have a passion for it, everything about music you pay attention to. So growing up in St. Paul's, where I grew up and where I lived, we would get the stations in Trinidad. Of course, we had WIBS at the time. There's the Windward Islands Broadcasting Service, I think it was called. But there was also the Trinidad stations, which we could pick up where we lived. Not everybody in Grenada could get them, but in St. Paul's, you got them really pretty much clearly, except when the Venezuelan stations jammed them out. But in Trinidad, you know, there was a lot of music taking place there. And WIBS was still playing a lot of classical music and, you know, stuff like that. And to my ears, I wanted to hear something other than that. Even though, you know, classical is good, I wanted to hear something else. So Trinidad, I get the calypsos and, you know, different kind of stuff, and antique, you know, talent show. And so it was more exciting. I would focus on that and hear things that I like and run to the piano and try to pick them out. And that helped to build my ear, of course. So that's where it stems from. In terms of the different genres of music, that kind of came over time. So I did spend some time in the United States. I went to school there. You know, I went to university there. And in the States, I was in Boston, which is a very big music city, actually one of the best music schools maybe in America. Berklee College of Music is there. So I was exposed again to a lot of blues and jazz and gospel and practitioners, you know, playing with people who played those music forms. Also, reggae was really big in Boston at the time. And I also was involved in a reggae group with a lot of Jamaicans. So I got to really like all those genres, really good. So in the early days of production, you know, a lot of the early production was actually done at the radio station because they had equipment. So a lot of the early recordings of calypsos in Grenada, you used to be able to find at WIBS. Unfortunately, during the events of 1983, the station was bombed, and we lost a lot of that cultural heritage, that musical cultural heritage, which is very unfortunate. Some of the early recordings, you know, you probably can't find them anymore. But that's where it started, and even in those early days, Grenadian artists, Grenadian musicians would go down to Trinidad to record because there were good studios. There were always good studios in Trinidad, so they would go down to Trinidad to record as well.
Well, we're going to take a break, and when we return, we continue getting an idea of what the journey has been like for Grenada's music industry. This is Nutmeg and Stars.
If I take time and I